I spoke to a client this morning, and boy, was she pissed. I'm Catherine Miller, and I've been a matrimonial attorney in New York City and Westchester County for over 30 years. Why was she pissed? She was pissed because she's getting married at the end of June, and her fiance just lobbed a prenuptial agreement into her inbox, and she didn't like what it said. Here's the thing, that happens all the time. People discuss a prenup in a loose kind of way. Maybe somebody comes from a family of wealth and their parents are putting pressure on them, or maybe they were married before and they've got children from that relationship that they want to protect, or maybe they're getting married after having amassed some wealth or started a business. These are all really great reasons to consider a prenuptial agreement. So the problem isn't really whether or not you want a prenuptial agreement or your fiance does. It's really how it goes down, how it's discussed. So usually what happens is that people have an uncomfortable, difficult conversation about having a prenuptial agreement, and it's never really fully fleshed out or fully discussed. Then the person who's asking for it goes off to the lawyer's office, and the lawyer has a really complete conversation. And they say something like, well, in the event that you get divorced, you don't want to pay maintenance. That's what we call alimony in New York, do you? And then the client says, oh, no. And in the event that you die, you want to waive all estate rights, right? Oh, sure. Anyway, what ends up happening is that this pretty small conversation that was had between the couple about the prenuptial agreement all of a sudden becomes like a big deal. And the draft that comes into the inbox of the recipient says so much more than what she or he expected it to. And they're pissed, just like my client was today. Really, there's a way around this. The way around this is to have a facilitated conversation before a draft is written. Have a facilitated conversation about everything that might go into the prenuptial agreement itself. And I say facilitated so that you make sure that you talk about all the varieties and all the things that can go into the prenuptial agreement. We've put together a checklist for discussing prenups if you want to do it on your own. And of course, we'd be happy to send it over if you give me your contact information and the link in the comments below. And if you want to have this conversation in our office facilitated by one of us, we'd be happy to do that. Just give us a call. Thanks for listening.